Make sure to click the like and subscribe button so you can always be notified of new blog posts and videos. Here are 7 most powerful lessons I've learned from Tony Robbins' seminar. How many of you love Tony Robbins? I know a lot of you follow him and love what he does. Unfortunately, some of you weren't able to see his seminar, or maybe you forgot a few key points. Well, in this blog, I have done the investigating for you, and here are the top 7 key lessons I've learned from Tony Robbins. I've been following Tony Robbins for quite some time, and I have spent around $2,000 on courses, books, and other teachings. I have to say, I have never felt disappointed. But I would like to know, have any of you gone to a Tony Robbins seminar, and what did you think? Before I go into detail, a few of you may not know who Tony Robbins is, so I will give you a brief history lesson. He is a motivational speaker, and some could say one of the best. He focuses on how you can make yourself better and what creates success. I have never seen so many successful people respect this guy and go to his events. Even 6- and 7-figure earners visit his events. So let's dive in. Number 1, trade expectation for appreciation. How many times do you go into a new business or relationship expecting a certain outcome? For example, oh, I did this for you, so he/she must do this for me. Or going into a new business and expecting an immediate profit. If you have expectations, I've learned that these are a downhill slope. They are a way to feel discouraged because most of our expectations won't be met. If you trade your expectations for appreciation and happiness for what does happen, you will take a much more positive outlook on life and be a lot more satisfied, since you won't be putting in those nasty expectations around everything that will lead you to disappointment. Appreciate the job you have, appreciate the water you drink, appreciate the family or the friends you have, and you will be a lot happier and more successful. Number 2, where focus goes, energy flows. What does this mean? Let's say you want to create a new business, but you're focusing too much time and money on playing video games. This means that the business is going to suffer. But if you only focus on the business, then your video games are going to suffer. Another example of this would be if you're trying to focus on too many different businesses at the same time. Sadly, this means they are all going to fail. Sorry, not everyone's Elon Musk. You've probably seen or heard this yourself, that someone wants to be an entrepreneur, but they put their focus into multiple businesses. This won't work, because to be a great at something, you have to dedicate serious time to understand the ins and outs of the business. But if you try to do everything, you are going to be stretching yourself too thin and get overwhelmed. A little tip: if you are going to start a business, focus on one type of business model and get good at it. However, focus on your business as a whole and don't put too much time into one section of your business, or else other parts will suffer. Number 3, focus versus an activity focus. One thing I do is measure myself. I have a piece of paper on my desk that tells me what I have to do and when to do it. The reason I do this is that it gives me clarity for what is creating results for me. On the other hand, I have discovered what isn't helping me grow my business. For example, I used to spend a lot of time playing Overwatch. What I have found is that a lot of people mistake activity for creating results. If you measure your activity each day, you will see a lot of what you are doing is just spinning your wheels. It's not adding any money. So make sure you look at your schedule and analyze what is or could be making you money. Let me know what you do in your spare time. Number 4, the 2mm change. Here's an example. You're in a football match. It's currently a draw, and someone gives you the ball. You're 2 steps away from winning or losing. This is the same for your income. You are only 2mm from changing your life. The only issue is that you have to find these 2mm. For most of you, you're extremely close to achieving the life and goals you want. You only have to find that little bit of the puzzle. This could be a simple tweak in your ads, a mindset change, or maybe you need to get rid of toxic people in your life. I had the same thing go for me. If any of you saw my YouTube advert, you would know what my landing page used to look like. It was just an image of me saying, put your name and email. However, I had one small thought while I was having a cold shower, and it changed everything. I went back and made my own landing page, and shortly after, the emails came flooding in. Number 5, Mindset and health matter. Here's an example. If you have a poor body posture and you're always hunchback, your breathing is shallow, then this is going to affect your thoughts. If you're not getting a lot of oxygen and you're not being active, this is going to affect how you think. This is why I recommend you all do some exercise when you wake up and before you go to bed. Also, stop eating junk food every day and start eating more fruit and vegetables. Trust me, your mind will thank you for it. Another thing is the language you use. For example, if you're always saying, "Oh, I can't," then you won't be successful. However, if you are feeding this into your brain, then you will start to believe it, which will unfortunately stop you from thinking of smart ways to solve your problem as well, because like you said, a question opens the mind, a statement closes the mind. Number 6, change your story, change your life. If you go around saying, "I'm from a poor family, I've had a lot of hard times, I'm at a disadvantage, I can't get this to work," if you tell yourself these things over and over again, then it is going to be true and stay true. This creates a dangerous self-belief that your subconscious replays to you all the time. But if you change your story to, "I can make this work," then you can start making a brighter future for you and the loved ones you care about. It doesn't mean saying it once and forgetting it. I mean you start to believe that you can achieve greatness, and you will go out and crush it in the world because you deserve to make a positive impact and others are going to remember that. So remember everyone, nothing is impossible. The word itself says, "I'm possible." Number 7, success leaves clues. If you want to become rich, look at other people who are rich or have become rich. If you watch interviews or how-to videos about these people and their mindset behind how they do what they do, you can start to download the information into your own brain and finally win at life. Warning, there is a deadly side to this last one, and the terrible thing is that 99% of the population have fallen for it. And it is learning from unsuccessful people. This will wreck you harder than anything else on this list, since it's something you don't even realise. This is why you need to learn from real teachers who do what they teach, not just reading off a textbook in a silly classroom, or people who aren't successful but give advice. For example, would you take advice about flying a plane from someone who has never done it? Of course not. Then why do we listen to our parents about being rich and they are middle class? They may love you, but unfortunately, they aren't qualified to give you that type of advice. Be careful who you listen to. If you want to be poor, listen to poor people. If you want to be rich, listen to rich people. Here's a video by Dan Locke that perfectly explains why you should be careful who you listen to and ignore others who aren't on the level you want to be, even if they are your loved ones. The video is called "Why You Can't Get Rich Listening to the Poor." If you found this blog helpful, please click the link that will be below in the description. I love Tony Robbins and I watch a ton of his videos. I also recommend you join our email list so you are always notified if you want to learn how to become a master at taxes, salesmanship, mindset and investing, and just general tips and tricks. If you want to start an online or brick and mortar business, let me help you. I will be emailing you useful tips and secrets that you can implement right away to scale your business to the galaxy. It's my goal to get my name to more people so I can share this information to a wider audience so we can all learn and grow together. It's been amazing to help others and see people become the best version of themselves. If you want to be part of this journey, get started right now and click the button below. Start your journey of becoming a changed entrepreneur. I promise to be the tool you need to market, sell and deliver your products online and offline. Remember everyone, the link is in the description. If you want to be able to click on all this stuff, you must click the link in description. I hope you all do well and keep on hustling as entrepreneurs. Stay awesome. Peace. Remember, click the link in description.